This week we're gonna study and see the PPC traffic versus external traffic. As you may know, there is, internal traffic, which is from Amazon PPC, which is what most people do. But there's also external traffic, okay, which is what most people don't know, okay? So what we're gonna do is just focus on both, okay? We're gonna, the ultimate goal, the ultimate launch strategy that we're gonna make is to use both, okay? To use both ways, to use both strategies, to be able to have a profitable product and smooth transition when we are making, when we're launching, okay, in our first weeks, in our first months. This is what I've noticed that it works the best, okay? Combine these two, PPC traffic versus external traffic. But as part of the PPC course, you need to know like the difference, the pros and cons of each, because it's not always perfect, okay? So, as I always say, we shouldn't rely 100% on PPC, on the campaigns on Amazon. And not many people know that we can pull traffic from outside Amazon. So this is the ultimate goal, okay? As I just said, the ultimate goal is to have as many organic sales as we can in the long term, and this is gonna help us achieve that, okay? So this is part of the process, this is part of the strategy. And so basically the PPC traffic is just Amazon, okay? Amazon PPC, that's gonna be our main focus. When it comes to advertising on Amazon, that's gonna be a skill that we're gonna have to develop, get used to it. And you don't have to become an expert to have good results on Amazon PPC, but you do need to know, how it works, what the pros and cons on, and all that. So basically a little bit of the pros of Amazon PPC is that you can get really specific. What I mean by this is that you can just go straight to the point, okay, when it comes to Amazon PPC, because there's gonna be, you're gonna have a total of maybe 25, 30 keywords, and you're just gonna target them, okay? And the way we're gonna do that is by the campaigns. Helium 10 will give the keywords, and we're just gonna target them thanks to the campaigns. And the best thing of this is that it's really easy to set up. See, here's a con that I didn't write down here, but it's now, I'm just thinking about it, is that it's easy to set up. Yes, Amazon PPC, it's really to set up. Now the downside of that is that, you don't really have much room to experiment, to, play around with stuff. Yeah, you can play around with a lot of types of campaigns and keywords and all that, but that's pretty much it. Then we'll see it that on external traffic, when it comes to social media, you can play around with a lot more of stuff, okay? So that's pretty much the Amazon PPC part. It is easy to set up, but it's pretty limited, okay? Just like I've made videos about the campaigns here, and as you can see, there's really nothing much to do, just put in what you want to do, like if it's gonna be a manual auto campaign, and just put in your keyword, and that's it. Now, another cons is that it can be expensive if you don't have reviews, or if you don't know what you're doing. It can be really expensive. A lot of people, including me, we all started having issues and struggling with Amazon PPC. Sometimes it just gets really expensive, and it's just completely out of our budget, but it's totally okay. That's normally how things start here, because we're really, Amazon doesn't really know us, doesn't really know our brand, our product, and it kind of just plays around with us in the sense of it's gonna see what our buyer persona is or ideal client, right? So, and besides that, you have to optimize this, okay? That's another skill. That's something else that you need to become. I don't want to say expert on it, but you do need to, how to pull the report, what to do once you have them, and all that. And when it comes to external traffic, pretty much what we're gonna see is the social media, okay? That's what we're gonna have here. When it comes to social media, this is a huge world, okay? But basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna advertise our product on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. These are like these main social media platforms that we're gonna be on. And the best thing that you can do with this is, you can just combine all these platforms with Amazon attribution. I'm gonna make a separate video about this. For this week's content, it'll be this video and the Amazon attribution video. So make sure to check that out. And this is the ultimate goal that we want to have, okay? I'm gonna open this Instagram page as well so you guys can see it. So this is one of my products when it comes to Instagram page. I mean, it has to be a professional business page. It cannot be like my personal one. This is my personal one, but you just have to, I mean, it's completely free. You don't have to pay to have a business professional account. You just create it and that's it. So this is kind of like the ultimate goal that you want to have. You just have one to be there, okay? And when it comes to Reels, this is the ultimate part, okay? Because I mean, YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, and TikToks are pretty much the same. There's gonna be, 40, 30, 20 seconds video that will hook people and make them want your product. This is another page. It's a little bit larger than mine, but it's pretty much the same thing, like it's just a professional page, 111K followers, and this is pretty much what we want, okay? And this is pretty much what we're looking for, have a lot of content, have a lot of reels out there. And I don't know if you noticed this, but this is what we want, okay? Here's an Amazon attribution link, okay? So this is what I mean by that. Again, I'm gonna explain how all this works in a separate video. So please, it's gonna be somewhere there on the content in the classroom. So make sure to check that out. But basically, if you notice, mine has one, this product has one, and it's basically the same thing, okay? These are attribution tags, Amazon attribution tags or links. Tags and links are the same thing. And this is how you pull traffic off Amazon. I have a YouTube channel for my brand as well, a TikTok page, and this product has pretty much the same thing, okay? And what is really powerful of this is that it's gonna give you a general broad boost, okay? So what I mean by that is that basically we'll go to Amazon here, we're gonna look for a product, and what's gonna happen is that, so let's say that you're pulling traffic off Amazon, right? That let's say that someone watches your video here on Instagram and they just like it, okay? So they will click on this Amazon link and they will take them to, well, obviously the Amazon landing page. I mean, your Amazon landing page, your product. And if the customer buys the product from that link, this will give you a general broad boost, okay, on your ranking, on your keywords. So what I mean by that is that basically here I search for high caffeine tea, but the way this works is that if they just look for high caffeine tea, just like I did, and I buy the product, I mean, that's gonna help me on the high caffeine tea keyword. That's it. Okay, it's just gonna help me on the high caffeine keyword. And I mean, that is helpful, but the difference between doing it, by keyword and doing it this way is that if I use the Amazon attribution program and the link in social media, this will give me a general broad boost on my keywords. So it's not only gonna work for high caffeine tea, but it's gonna work for a lot of keywords, okay? So instead of just ranking for one keyword, how this Amazon attribution program works is, I mean, the reason why it's so powerful, once I make a sale through the attribution tag, it's gonna rank me on all the keywords, okay? So that's pretty much why this is really, really powerful. That's one of the pros. And well, something else that I just put here is that one of the pros of pulling traffic off social media is that you gotta get creative, okay? It's gotta be exciting and fun for you. So, I mean, no one likes to, I mean, if you're starting a business, you don't want to get yourself just another 9-to-5 job, right? It's a business. It's supposed to give you freedom. It's supposed to, get you hooked to it, make you want to have fun with it. So, I mean, yes, it can be, it can be overwhelming sometimes, but it's still, I mean, I like to get creative when it comes to making videos, working with influencers and all that. So especially in the Amazon FBA business, you gotta get creative when it comes to, the designing, the packaging and all that. But one of the cons is that you have to put yourself out there, right? I guess not many people like to do that. If that's your case, you can just work with influencers, okay? Which I'm gonna explain to you how to find them and how, how to actually reach out to them, how to find the right persona influencer to work with you, right? Because you don't want to work with anyone. You just want to work with people that are, in your niche, in your market, people that actually can help you. But for example, one of the platforms that you can use is called a influencer, which is this one. So basically how this works is that this is an influencer marketplace. It's gonna let you, you're gonna have to create an account, sign up and all that. It's completely free. Don't worry about that. So you're just gonna go to here for brands and find your influencer, okay? You're gonna find a lot of them. You're just gonna go through all these people that, can work with you and potentially reach out to them, okay? You have people from Canada, the US, I saw something like Spain, Spain, the US, Istanbul. So there's going to be people from all over the world. Obviously, you want to work with US people, with the US influencers. If you're selling in the US, if you're selling in Canada, you want to collaborate with Canadian influencers and things like that, right? So you can just click there and it's gonna get you in touch with influencers, with TikTokers, so you can just watch their content first, like their profile, before you actually decide if you want to work with them or not. I have used this platform, yes. I haven't had a good experience. I used it a couple of times with, I think it was like around 3 or 4 influencers at the same time. I can say that a couple of them, 2 of them worked really well for me, but the other 2 didn't really work, okay? So, but that was my experience. You can just try this out. It's completely free. Of course, you're gonna have to pay for, the influencers' work. It's not gonna be free. They're not gonna make videos for you for free, right? So, but yeah, there's a lot of companies, and you can actually put them here, USA, so that's pretty cool. 100K followers, 17 followers, that's pretty cool, because this is the kind of people you want to work with. 11,000 followers in the US is not that much, actually. So you should be able to work it out with these small influencers. They're not gonna ask you for high amounts of money because they're not that big anyways. So that's pretty convenient for both of us, okay? So, and this is something else that I want to touch base on, okay? So most people just wait until they launch their product to work on the social media, okay? Most people don't even work on their social media, but they do work on the campaigns. So they just wait until last minute, until they launch the campaign, to be able to just work on it, to start working on it. That's a huge mistake, okay? You need to work on your social media months before you launch, okay? Because you want to build a community, you want to build a tribe. Right now we are in this community, in the AMZ WhatsApp community, because we all like it, okay? We all following the same goal, so we're gonna like the same content. We want the same outcome, goal. We are a community, okay? So think about that. If you create a community based on social media, you're gonna have a decent amount of followers. You don't have to have 100,000 followers, but with maybe 10,000, 11,000 followers in total of your platforms, that's way more than enough for you to have a successful launch, okay? Because you're only gonna need maybe 200, 300 people to purchase your product anyway. So don't wait until last minute. Don't wait until you launch your product to work on your social media, okay? The ultimate goal is to have a transition launching process, and of course we're gonna mix this with Amazon PPC, okay? If you guys have any issues, please feel free to reach out to me via private message on School. And also we have the Wednesday calls at 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. Feel free to join us. Thanks for watching this video, guys, and see you in the next one.